Hey, fifth grade. Hope everyone's doing well. We're going to do a little practice today with all the different types of text structures that we've been learning about the past couple weeks. We have learned about problem and solution, cause and effect, description, compare and contrast, and order and sequence. So right now, I'm going to go through an example with you, and you're going to be doing 2 of these practice passages every day. This is what they're all going to look like, but with different topics up here. Today's topic is the Titanic, which was a ship that had a very tragic ending. We're going to be careful reading detectives first, and we're going to read the directions, which say, extra, extra, think all about it. Determine which text structure is used in each paragraph. Okay, so then we're going to read paragraph A and come down and answer it here and identify the text structure. We're going to read paragraph B and identify the text structure, and we're going to read paragraph C and identify the text structure. Titanic, her story and her history. Paragraph A, a modern-day marvel. The Titanic was built in Belfast, Ireland over the course of 3 years. It cost $7.5 million and took 3,000 men to build the 882-foot ship. Watertight compartments made it unsinkable in the event of a collision, and the 4 funnels were made to make the ship look more grand than most ships of the time. So now we're going to come down to paragraph A, and we're going to decide which type of text structure that is. I didn't hear about a problem and a solution. I didn't hear what caused a problem on the Titanic. What I heard was facts about the Titanic. So I would click description. Okay. B, iceberg right ahead. During the Titanic's maiden voyage, its first across the Atlantic, Captain Smith received warnings about dangerous icebergs. On April 14, 1912, at 9:20 p.m., Captain Smith went to bed. The last iceberg warning came in around 9:40, and he never received it. At 11:40 p.m., lookouts spotted an iceberg, and 37 seconds later, the ship scraped the bottom of the berg. By 12:45 a.m., lifeboats began lowering into the freezing water. At 2:20 a.m. on April 15th, the Titanic sank to the bottom of the ocean. Survivors in lifeboats were not rescued until 4:10 a.m. On April 18th, 1912, the 705 survivors from the Titanic docked in New York. Okay, so up here I see a lot of dates and times. And it lists them in order. They're telling the events of the night and why they think it happened the way that it happened. So the best text structure pick here would be order and sequence. And paragraph C, a closer look at the sinking. While many had believed the Titanic was unsinkable, it floundered on April 15, 1912. Although it looked like the ship would miss the iceberg because bergs were wider underneath, the ice scraped the ship under the water, causing several holes. Even though watertight compartments could take in water and the ship would stay afloat, only 4 could be flooded. Water spilled through the compartments, causing 5 to be flooded, and ultimately, the Titanic sank. Okay, so the Titanic is one of the biggest tragedies that have happened to a ship in our history. It's still very intriguing to a lot of people. And while there are a lot of details that they're still researching and finding out, we know what the main problem was, and we know what caused this problem. Sadly, there was no solution to this problem because it could not be fixed, and the effect was the tragedy. So the best choice here is going to be your cause and effect. The cause of why it sank, because it hit the iceberg, it sank, which is the effect. And down here on numbers 2, 3, and 4, you're going to answer these questions. Number 2, what happened just after Captain Smith went to bed on April 14th? Well, a sample sentence would be, after Captain John Smith went to bed on April 14th, he received, and I would come right back up here to the passage, and it says that the last iceberg warning came in at 9:40. That is a sample sentence of what you could say. Number 3, why didn't the watertight compartments keep the ship afloat? A sample sentence could be, the watertight compartments did not keep the Titanic afloat because 5 of the compartments flooded. Only 4 could flood and still keep the ship afloat. And we would find those facts right in here at the closer look at the sinking. That would be a sample sentence of a good answer. Number 4, what is the main idea of paragraph A? Main idea of paragraph A is to describe the Titanic, the unsinkable ship. Okay, so those are some examples of how you need to structure your sentences down here. Ms. Tart and I are expecting full 5th grade complete sentences, and we want you to find the facts right up here in the passage on whatever topic it is that you're going to be studying. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.